news, there seems to be a sort of raising of the tension and an exacerbating of allowed to reasonably protest and express their views.
Not in
that's part of a democracy.
Yeah, but not in that.
You can support wholeheartedly without saying it's in any very specialised carer with whom they have a very close bond, who they rely on. You know, we're talking about very vulnerable people, perhaps towards the end of their life. And that person says, really, in all good faith, I just can't take the vaccine. And you face losing that person caring for your loved one.
No, absolutely.
For the virus, back in January last year, all the virologists, the immunologists, all the vaccine development specialists just went, right, let's go. Because the scientists, as we know, say a vaccine takes between 10 and 15 years to develop. And they managed to get it.
In months.
Yeah, in months. Can say it's safe, but you're still going to get some people going.
There's always going to be
skeptics. Can I just leave it a little bit?
But we...
You know, we end that clip with you saying, we must tell the story. UK. They were brought to the UK most of them.
Yes, hello, good morning. It's just gone 6:30. Welcome to the programme. I was just reflecting, you know, probably all of us sitting on this tape.
Protest for the BBC. Many years ago, I got shouted at while I was reporting. I have to say it was quite simple.
Good.
And sending their sympathies to the guy.
And Boris Johnson has tweeted something. Attention to the football then, because Seema Jaswal joins us this morning. And Seema...
what has it achieved? Are there any, as we discussed on this programme this week, are there any black faces on the board of the Football Association? No. Are there any black referees in the Premier League?
We have one of the brilliant scientists behind the development of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, Professor Katie Ewer, because there's a fantastic documentary that's going out that tracks the race for the vaccine.
Did you see it? Did you watch it?
I've watched it on preview, and you get quite emotional. Basically, as soon as we knew, but it's that speed which still makes some people
off with rounders. If you can't round
the section off with rounders.
If you can't dance at your wedding, you can do what this bride did. You can organise a game of rounders.
Still to come on the programme. She was 15 years old when she left Britain to join Islamic State in Syria. Now Shamima Begum wants to come home. Does she deserve a second chance? We're debating that after 7. You're watching Good Morning Britain on ITV.
It's nearly 6:57. That means it's competition time, and Andy is in a secret location. Yes, Good Morning Britain. It's just 1 minute past 7 o'clock.
Our main news this morning. The government is set to announce mandatory COVID jabs for care home staff under new plans being drawn up by ministers as they consider extending that move to all staff in the NHS.
Well, care workers are going to be given about 16 weeks, we think, to have this jab. And if they refuse at the end of that time, they do face being redeployed away from frontline care or even completely losing their jobs. Our correspondent...
All right, Casey, thanks very much indeed. Here's Ranveer with the rest of today's headlines. Have a second chance. Only 12% back that. 88% no, she doesn't. Thank you very much indeed to our guests. There are a number of people, though, who are supportive of that particular view on Twitter. Carolyn, she was heavily influenced by those older than her at a susceptible age. I know I cringe, she says, at things I believed when I was a teenager. Eugene, she needs to return home to Britain immediately. She was groomed online, too young to understand what it was she was joining. Rebecca, she was a child when she left. She's still not much more than a child. Alison, she was a child who was groomed. Mark, she should be allowed to return, but a second chance has to be earned, not expected. However, lots of people saying
no. The guy called Tony on Twitter, he says, look, at the age she left, making a mistake is getting a tattoo that you regret or a one-night stand, but deliberately joining a terrorist organisation that loathes and hates the country you come from, and all the effort involved in getting there seems to tell a clear story to me. We've had lots and lots of messages like that. There's one interesting point, and I was thinking about this last night. Obviously, we had the Nuremberg trials after the war, and we hanged quite a few Nazis, and we imprisoned a lot of others, and we let them out eventually. But we didn't go after the Hitler Youth. As far as I'm aware, we didn't go after the Hitler Youth. We only went after adults who'd served in the Hitler regime. And that's just something to reflect on, I think. Anyway, thanks for all your response. I don't know what I think about it. It's so difficult. Still to come, we've got Rob Rinder and his mother.